Hi y'all, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you all had a wonderful weekend and are ready to start the week off to a good start. So we have a couple of things on our agenda today. We've got to definitely get our Dreamsnap done because we can't be forgetting to do these. Even if you just take a little quick picture, you'll get some moonstones. And it's marvels of nature. Dress and decorate to celebrate the endless wonders of nature. Let the wind guide you like Pocahontas. Create a lush bayou scene like Tiana's, or embrace Elsa's frozen wonderland. I think this is a fun theme. It feels, I know there, it feels similar to this one to me, just because a lot of people did kind of biome and fairy, and I think it'll be fun. I kind of have an idea to do all four seasons in the shot and try to like do something fun and creative with all four seasons. I think we're going to do it on the forest floating island. And then I'm trying to figure out what else. I mean, we can work on some of this. We'll hang out with Merlin while we're doing all that. And yeah, we also have to continue fixing this madness that we started. But that will be after we get our Dreamsnap all done. Okay. Is okay, Pocahontas is in a restaurant. It's actually so nice to have both of my restaurants next to each other so I don't have to go scrolling all over the map to figure out if someone's in there. Okay, what does she want? Beignets. Ooh, yum. That sounds delicious. Okay, so let's make that for Pocahontas so we can get our friendship up. And then we have to go find Merlin. And then we can start our Dreamsnap. We'll see how long this one takes us. This might be a bit of a long Dreamsnap today because my thought is kind of ambitious and I really want to execute it well. Okay, we almost have her to level 7, so that's nice. I'm definitely hoping to have her to level 10 by next week, so maybe next week we'll be able to finish all her quests. Okay, where is Merlin? It looks like he's coming down to the plaza. So let's go, yep, grab him up real quick. Let's hang out, my guy. Okay, let's go to the forest island and see what we come up with. Because, again, I want to do it kind of in quadrants. And I think I'll just kind of start by mapping it out with different paths, maybe, of where I want these quadrants to be. Yeah, and I have no clue how, like, big I want them. This is going to be kind of tough. So I think this will kind of be our little fall section. I'm not super concerned if it's fully filled in. Yeah, it's fine. Because you're not really going to see it. I say it's fine, but it actually is kind of bothering me. Here, we'll fill this in. Okay, so we have a little quadrant here. What else can I grab? Just so we can map them out. I don't know how wide I made that. That looks correct. Definitely gonna need to bring a crafting table out. And honestly, we'll just swap these back and forth for a sec. I may need to make these bigger, but I just want a good idea of spacing. I think it's one more like that. Oops. Okay, so then if I back out, has anyone else's furniture mode been really slow, especially with paths since this update? Okay, so I actually want to make it a little bit bigger, I think. Good to know, good to know. So we'll move each of these, maybe like 3 more over. And then this guy's actually going to cut over like that. Okay, so 4. And then we'll back out and double check if everything is to our liking. My goodness, okay. So then when we take our picture, yeah, I think that'll be good. I think that can be really, really interesting. Now I just gotta figure out how I want to decorate it. I think I want to... I'll start by throwing down just a couple of, like, trees to indicate what area is what. Obviously, it's pretty straightforward, but definitely have lots of these fun autumn trees. Spring will be lots of these. Maybe we'll throw down the willow tree in the spring area. This feels kind of springy. I don't know. We'll put that in summer. I also feel like these type of trees will be good in the summer area. Okay, I think, or actually I may do more, instead of that, I may do more like palm trees and whatnot. And I was thinking about grabbing the waterfall piece from Peter Pan. I think this is going to be really interesting. Again, not fully convinced on how it's going to work out. But I think we'll get there. I'm also debating whether or not I want to try to do like a portal illusion into each of those areas. Oh, anything new? Okay. I'm not a huge fan of those. I think I have everything in here. But we do need to pull Scrooge out of the clump that has not been fixed yet. Okay. Like to order some items. We want some furniture. Honestly, just gonna filter to Peter Pan. And let's buy one of these. So I think that'll be good. Okay, so let's head back up to our forest island and get decorating. So I think that was like the only piece I really needed to buy. Let's also throw down a crafting table. Because I'm definitely going to need to switch the path under this. Okay. So let's all filter. Let's go to Peter Pan so we can grab this bit here. Yeah, this piece is huge. But I think it's going to be so good. And then honestly, we're just going to round her off. There we go. So then we'll have like our main focal point for the summer bit. I'm kind of tempted to put this rainbow in spring. I think we might just. I guess the easiest thing to do is kind of just pick a season and go from there. So let's just work on the summer bit right now. Let's go trees. We want all sorts of palm trees. I mean, even doing something like this would be kind of cool too, because I don't use this stuff that often. Maybe some of the smaller cactuses. Oops, that is not at all what I just said. And I want to keep it fairly interesting in the back too. Like, I don't really want there to be any empty space. Maybe we throw down one of these. Really just kind of fill in the spaces behind. Okay, where... Oh, those are going to be in, like, underbrush. There we go. Yeah, this is what I was thinking. And then some of these type of plants. Hi, Strawberry. Welcome in. How are you doing today? I hope you had a good weekend. And I honestly may just delete this path entirely. I don't know if I'm going to do a different path underneath. Let's see. Throw some of this down. Maybe we do some of like the sun-baked earth or something. Let's go paths. I honestly don't know how much of this we're gonna need, but let's start with like making 100 and see if that fills that area. Okay. So we have the premise for our little summer area. And I think the goal too is to have some of it like creeping up to where I am. Now, whether or not we do little portals into them is yet to be determined, but I think this can be quite cool. So then let's start doing the fall area. Oh, what is it called? I think I have some of these in multiple colors. Is that not what it's called? I don't even know what it's filtered as. Let's go into collections and furniture. Because let me guess, it's going to be under non-Disney related. Yeah, okay. It is called that. I guess I just don't have any of them bought right now, so looks like we need to go get one of those. So before we run to Scrooge's shop, let's start working on the spring area a little bit then. I think I want to put one of the, oops, one of the gazebos down. Because I was also thinking about doing one of these for the winter area as well. So maybe we do this one for spring. That's kind of cute. I like that a lot. And then we'll just try to keep it like really beautiful, pretty flowers and things like that. I don't want to throw some of this lava stuff down. But I don't really have enough of it to like make it make sense. We'll see if we can make it work. I don't know what kind of path I want to do there yet. Maybe I just leave it as grass. But I definitely need... like something like this would be fun. And then I wanted to do... yeah, lots of like these bushes and stuff. These make me think of spring. Honestly, let's throw this back there. Really just kind of fill in some of that space. I'm not super worried about this area because I don't think we're going to see a whole ton of it. Like, I know we're going to see enough of it in the shop, but I'm not confident how much yet. Okay, let's grab some more of these. Oops, that's not going to fit there. Maybe we can squeeze this one in. And then we'll do a couple more of like these fun flower bits. Kind of filling in all this back here. So then it looks like we got our spring, our summer. Now we gotta do fall and winter. Yeah, and I definitely want all that stuff coming, kind of like coming towards me. Now I gotta figure out, because I don't think I want to be standing like in the grass. So I gotta figure out what kind of path I want to have here. But I think this is gonna be cool. Because then if we just focus it all. Yeah, I kind of like it going through the seasons. Okay, what kind of path do I want for spring? What screams spring? I was gonna do this for fall, I think. So we'll just make a lot of that. Hopefully that's enough. I'm not sure. And then winter, we'll do the snowy brick, so that'll be good. I don't think I can make enough of this, yeah. I could just do the mud, maybe, or we could do this little natural rock bit. Maybe we do the natural rock. Hopefully I have enough. Yeah, I think that looks nice. And then we'll throw down this path for fall. And we'll switch over to the snowy brick for winter. We may as well start doing lots of the winter things. See what we got. I kind of wish there was like variations of this tree. We definitely have way more winter type foliage with Wish Blossom Ranch than we ever have before. Okay, let's go just to like base game stuff. I know we have like a small one, yeah. Throw down lots of these snowy trees. I want to grab Or is it this one? The frozen willow. And I'm trying to figure out what kind of trees I want to do here. Whether we do more fall trees or we do more winter ones. And then we need to do like some bushes and whatnot. So let's go here because we actually have some snow-covered ones now. Which I love. And let's see. Because I think it'll be good to get like the base stuff down, and then we'll go in and add all like the fun little details and make it super cute. I don't know what else I want to add. Like tree-wise. I was thinking maybe some of these, but I feel like that would take away from the whimsy and make it just kind of kind of sad. But that is winter. I wonder if I can fit anything under this gazebo. Because I was kind of hoping maybe to fit like this. That's such a shame. We should be able to fit these under. Because that would look so cute. Well, now I gotta figure out what I want to put there. And then we need to make a quick run over to Scrooge's. Sorry, I saw that and decided I wanted it in spring. So we can go and buy one of those pergolas real quick. But I am really excited about this. Yep, because then we'll get our fall section. Still debating whether or not I'm going to do some sort of like portal type thing with an arch. Because like this one screams spring to me. This one is kind of summery. Then I would really have to figure something out to make it like line up properly, and that sounds really tough. Yeah, I don't even have that placed right. We'll think about it. We'll think about it and come back to it. First to Scrooge's. Also, has it not been counting my hangout time with Merlin? Because we're definitely hanging out, right, bud? Yeah. So weird.
Oh, greetings, neighbor.
Okay. I'd like to order some items, furniture. I love that we can search things. It was such a pain to be able to just like scroll forever. Okay, I don't know what color I want, so we're gonna buy one of each.
Hey, I've got a job for you.
And then we'll head back up to our little island. Floating island, forest. So it looked like also I would have to like do it more like this maybe. So if I'm like standing here, maybe a little further out. we're getting close. I think I have to scoot that over more for spring. Get rid of that rock. And then have it, like, falling out of the area, like, out of the portals. Okay, let's at least get back to making it all decorated, and then we'll go from there. Oof, this is huge. Okay. Do I want this one, or do I want the red one? I think the red one adds a better color variation. So I think that's what we're going to go with. Then let's head down into here, and we'll add lots of different color plants and trees and all the good stuff. Okay. Let's throw in another orange one. Maybe another red, or a smaller one. Is there any other, like, little red trees? Yeah, here we go. That's not little at all. I do think we'll throw another one of these, like, in the back, maybe? Or grab a little something like this, so we can just fill in all of that empty space. Holy moly, this thing is huge. But it certainly fills in that empty space. I feel like... I don't know. We'll leave that there for now. Leave her there. Okay, so then let's back up. Take a look when we go into camera mode. Just the focus so we can see everything clearly. So I basically would just need to put in like a little barrier or something maybe. I don't know. This is going to be very difficult if I want to do the little portal thing. But I kind of do. Okay, let's go back into archways and see what we got. Do I want to do the red arch? I thought I had one of the yellow ones. Looks like we're doing red. This one is really tiny. But I think we'll be able to come up with something. And then... I know we have... Okay, this winter one. I think I'm going to need to scoot it over more. Maybe. Okay. But I'm definitely going to need something in the center, like a wall or whatever. Okay, the winter one needs to scoot way over. And then I need to kind of hide this. That's definitely better for the winter one. Do I have it angled too much? Maybe it's that tree that I don't like. But I feel like I need something there. Okay, I think that's better. Hello, hello. How are you doing today? Now I just need like a wall or something there, I think. Because the other thing that I could try and do, which would be good, but I would also like be driven crazy trying to get it right is this. Thank you. Yeah, we're trying to do a couple of different things. I don't know how well it's gonna work out. I may... Still sick? Oh no, that stinks. I'm sorry. Getting sick is never fun. Okay, I'm gonna scoot this over. And kind of lead that out, I think. And then we'll kind of drag this one out as well. Kind of like that, I think. No, we'll leave that there and then drag this one out a little bit. I don't know, we're kind of winging it right now. Oops. Did not mean to get rid of that. And then let's add, I'm thinking about doing like the castle walls to divide it all up, to hide things. Oops. Like if we do... I'll have to move some stuff around, but I think we can make it work. Like this tall one. I think that kind of hides things for the most part. And then divides it up. And then I'll add little bits on each side. Okay. I think we're getting somewhere. Honestly, I'm just trying to have fun with it now. See where it takes me. Okay, I need like the really thin pieces. Even thinner than that would be nice. Oops. Is it worth getting rid of that tree? So I can always put in a new tree. Yeah, we'll throw in a new tree. Let's go to trees. Way too far. And then we'll just throw that back down. I think it'll work. I think we'll be okay. Helps if I actually click on that to start typing. My filters. And we'll just grab another one of these thin pieces. I think I need to... Oops, please don't move that. Okay, trying to throw that down. Like that, I think. Not too bad, not too bad. I'm gonna fill in some of this space with these. Oh no. did not mean to do that. I think I just need to keep dragging these forward. Kind of fill in that grass area. And then I need to pull this one down. There we go. Okay, I'm liking that more. I'm still, like, partially regretting my life choices, but I think it's gonna be okay. And still debating how I actually want to take the picture. Because I can do it like this. Obviously, we won't be featuring Merlin, but I feel like it doesn't hide enough stuff. I don't know. But then when you do it like this, I want them to make more camera mode improvements. That's what I request. Because also, why can't I get any lower? I just want to be able to get lower. We can go all the way up like this, but... Okay, we're just gonna get back to what we were doing. And I will deal with the actual picture angle. Let me see if there's... I like the broken castle wall, but I feel like I can see too much over it. Yeah, here we go. This is the one I want. Just the really tall one. That definitely helps. Helps the illusion process. Okay. I really, really want to be able to filter by DLC. That would make life so wonderful. Let's see what else I can throw in. What if I search cart? Because I'm thinking about like that autumn kit. Oh, it's not called a cart. Oh boy. And the other question is it like miscellaneous or is it decor? And it came out during Storybook Vale, so more towards this stuff. Nope. I know exactly what I'm looking for too. Does that ever drive you crazy? Like, you know exactly what you're looking for, but you just can't remember the name for the life of you? Oh man, this is gonna drive me crazy. I was also thinking about maybe like placing one of these on the outside of them. But I don't think I'd be able to angle it nicely enough. Okay, it's got a carriage. Sorry, never in my life was I gonna call this a carriage. Wasn't gonna get there, but glad I now know what it is. I don't think we're gonna be able to see that. Kind of. I feel like this tree is at a weird angle, though. that better. Yeah, I can at least see more stuff. Okay, and winter-wise, I don't know. I guess we'll just filter to like frozen and see what pops up. I know we can filter by like the star paths, which is great, but not super helpful if what you're looking for isn't in a star path. Okay, I actually like that there. Fly filters. Let's see, what else we got? Maybe this statue. Can I at least put this under there? I want to be able to, like, see it. Okay, we can kind of see it there. Maybe we throw a couple of these down. Okay, I think that looks kind of cool. And then I kind of want to do, oops, not paths. I was thinking like rocks. Kind of leading out from each of these. Like this one has the snow all over it, so I think this is going to be perfect. I think it'll just fill in the space nice. And then I'm going to do a little bit of like underbrush from each of the different biomes, like spilling out. Do I think I'm necessarily following the theme still? Kind of, but you know. The Walt Disney statue. I might. I feel like that would take away from the like angle of everything though. But I do actually want to use that today. I have an idea of where I'm going to put that. It's probably not going to be in the Dreamsnap, but I think I'm going to put it in the park area that I'm going to build for our little Victorian town. I'm very excited about it. Okay, and then we'll do these. Because I'm already a little worried that I'm not following the prompt enough. But I'm also really just trying to have fun with it right now. So I feel like I shouldn't be too... I'm technically following the prompt. We got nature, all the seasons. There will be more flowers and stuff. Okay. These are supposed to have like moss on it. I'm so confused why they're not. And it makes me a little sad. Do these ones? I think some of the forest ones might. Some of the forest ones have a little bit, so maybe we use those. Yeah, that's better. If y'all already did your Dreamsnap for the week, what did you guys end up doing? Very curious. Okay, and I gotta figure out what kind of... I kind of want to use... Okay, let me check collections. Storybook Veil. I can't remember if it's crafting or not. Doesn't look like it is. I really want to use the like library book path. I think that would be really good. I don't remember where it is. Huh. Yeah, I don't see it popping up anywhere. Okay, why is it not considering me hanging out with Merlin?
Pleasant morning to you.
Okay, it was just completely glitched. I was like, y'all, we've been hanging out with him for almost 50 minutes, okay? I don't think I'm going to be able to find that path that I want. So we'll just do some of these. We'll just make it uniform. It'll be good. Oops, wrong one. Wrong one. Okay. And then I guess I'm gonna have to like start from that end. Add another one. Can I squeeze this in anywhere? Okay, I'll squeeze it in right there. Okay, so let's go in and add a couple of those extra like foliage pieces that I wanted to add. Like for spring, I feel like we should throw in maybe one of these. Fall, I feel like some of these coming out would be great. Kind of tempted to throw this down somewhere. I'm gonna go into the other category to see what else there is for fall. Winter, let's pull out maybe one of those. I don't know how much of this you're actually gonna be able to see, but better to be safe than sorry. Can I add some of the, yeah, I want some of this under here for spring. How cool would it be though if we had like a bunch of leaves kind of like that that worked almost exactly like the magnolias? We might, but I don't think so. But it would be very cool. Okay, let's go check the other category real quick. Yeah, because maybe we pull out... This is way larger than I thought it was. There we go. I was like, I thought there were some little tiny ones in there somewhere. Okay, I like that coming through. I need to figure out what I want for summer as well. Throw that bad boy out. Oh man, what I wouldn't give to fit that right there. It's okay. We will make it work. Oops, actually I still wanted to be in there for some of the fall pieces like this. Also, why does this one makes me so sad because it's so much larger in footprint than the ones from A Rift in Time. Okay, and maybe we throw down one of these, please. No, that's gonna be way too big. How small is this? It's the same size. Very nice. Alright, let's go back into underbrush here. And we'll start grabbing some of the ones for summer. I think I might throw this here. That'll fill in that area kind of nice.
shall be the world's most powerful
How are
wizard,
we
in
looking?
case you were wondering.
I think it's looking pretty cool. It's looking very kind of empty down here. So I need to fill that in a little bit. Again, not confident this is the angle I want. I mean, this is not bad. But again, it's looking kind of empty down here. So what do we want to place? Is it technically under fencing? No. What if I search? Well, helps if I can type. Do I not have any of it? I thought I did. What is it called? I'm thinking about the one from Storybook Vale. Apparently that's where my brain is today, is just in Storybook Vale. That's where I'm living. I wanted... So it is called stones. I thought I had some. Where is... Then we'll build some. Is it going to be under fencing? No. What are you considered? Miscellaneous? Okay. Black rose stones. Is that the only one I can make? Okay, mossy stones. I don't like that they're not all together. Okay, I want to make some red ones. And then maybe just some regular. I think I already passed it. There we go. Because I think it'll fill in the empty space pretty nice. Okay. We're just gonna search it. I don't have it in my heart to scroll through 1,000 things. There we go. Okay, mossy stones. Kind of in the front here. I don't know how much of it I'm gonna even see. So let's throw down some of these pink rose stones as well. Okay, I think that's way too close, but... Okay, apparently I'm not close enough. Kind of like this. Obviously, Merlin will not be featured. I think I'm going to go grab Pocahontas. And then I just got to figure out what else I want to throw down to really make it, like, pop. Obviously, putting everything in focus is going to help. Merlin's just chilling. It's killing me seeing him in his little summer outfit, chilling in the fall area. And I feel like I need something right here. And right here. But maybe we can do something cool with motifs. Let's just... Yeah, very cute. Very cute. Okay. Let's see. Maybe, just maybe. They've added a couple of good motifs. It's still not my favorite system, and I really wish they didn't add so many in this star path. Especially with how expensive they are. Like, golly. Okay, I'm gonna go down to the bottom. This one I really love. This one I'm really impressed with. But still, I don't know. I wish we could shrink things. Like, I really wish we could shrink them down. Still nothing for the... I guess I could check here for frames. Do I have anything that... Not really. I mean, I love this frame. This frame is pretty. See, I want something like this that's like nature-y, where it's kind of sheer, kind of simple. So I need to put a tree or something then. Because this is just going to drive me crazy. So let's go trees, and let's actually grab maybe one of these. Okay, I think I need to scoot it a tiny bit closer. This is where it gets really fun. Trying to figure out, like, just the right angle for everything. Ooh. See, like, how are we so... Okay, you can't even see it still. Must keep altering tree. How is... Oh. This. Any better? Not particularly. Really want to get this right. So I want to see it over the winter area. Maybe I just need a different tree. Maybe that's my dilemma. Maybe this one. Nope. I have a feeling this is not going to be the winner either. This was supposed to be a simple fix. This is not becoming a simple fix. Okay. I really kind of want this in it as well, if I can get it to kind of cover an angle. I don't think I will. Maybe I don't need anything. Maybe I'm just being crazy. Okay, let's go lighting. I can throw that down. That's cute. Not what I was here for, but it's cute. Okay, let's grab some of these, because I think that'll help. Maybe. A girl can dream. And then grab a couple of these. Really trying to follow the formula. And I think I'll grab Pocahontas. I don't know what I want her to wear. I don't hate this, but I feel like we need to change it up a little bit. And again, obviously, we're gonna get everything in focus. I have no clue what time of day I want to try and do this at. Maybe like that. Nana's completely broke. She's shook by the ideas that we've had. Okay. Let's back out. Fix her up a little bit. I may actually throw down... If I can even grab any of these, it might be easier just to... Okay, there we go. a couple of these just so we might see a little bit more foliage poking through. Can't really put one there. I can squeeze one in here. Squeeze one in there. Maybe that'll help. Let's go grab Pocahontas. I think she might still be at a restaurant. I don't know yet. Okay. Let's see. Where is she? Yep, she's still in the restaurant.
Let's do something fun.
Okay. Let's hang out. I need your assistance for taking a wonderful dream snap. Okay, let's change up our look a tiny bit. I don't hate this. I also think it adds to the flowery kind of theme. Oh, I forgot I can like stack those things together. Maybe we do that. I'm really trying to get the nature going. The other dress we could potentially wear. Where is it? We could do this. That feels very nature-y. Maybe we do that. We'll lose the glowing necklace. Forgot that doesn't get rid of it. Okay, where'd she go? There she is. Okay, and then what kind of hair do I want? Maybe one of the ones with flowers? Hear me out, we just commit to the cloud hair. I wish these were just a little bit better. Like, they're cool in concept. Maybe we do this one. This one's cute. Yeah, I think this one will be good. And then I gotta pick better companions, I think, for the picture. Okay, what do I want? I think I want a bird of some sort, and then maybe a fox. Maybe we do one of these lovebirds. Oops. Okay. Let's try that again. Grab a fox. We could also do a bee, but I think I like the lovebird. Okay. Let's go back to the forest island, and take our hopefully magnificent dream snap. Okay. This is gonna be the fun part, getting Pocahontas where I want her. Okay, over just a little bit more, girl. Thank you. And I have no clue how I want my girl to pose. I'm nowhere near close enough to that wall. Pocahontas, it's okay to pose. Apparently not. Hmm. Okay, let's do this. Hopefully she'll get the message. I feel like they've tried to do so many things to make photo mode better with people, but it still is kind of janky. Because I'm worried that if I stop hanging out with her, she's just gonna run away. I guess we'll figure it out.
It's good to see you.
Okay.
I wonder what
And then
I'll
if
do today.
we take the picture real quick, like... Shoot, I'm not close enough. Don't go anywhere, Pocahontas. No! I want her visible. Come here. Oh, man. I knew it. I knew it. This is gonna be the most difficult part.
I'm so happy you're here.
Okay, let's hang out. Follow me, follow me, follow me. Okay. Hello, hello. Welcome in. See, I don't understand. If I'm hanging out with them, I should be able to still do, like, the pose and the placement, pause, and whatever. I feel like that's reasonable. Because I want her on this side. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just wanted you facing forward. I know that's a big ask. Can you, like, scoot back a little bit? Please? Am I just making this overly complicated? I feel like... Girl, I need you to, like, turn around. Turn around. No. Turn. Okay. Okay, that's better. Good job. We're working very hard for this picture. And I have no clue how I want my girl to pose. I mean, we could do something with this. Maybe. Maybe I'll grab different companions. How's it going? It's going. I think it's going good overall. We're working on our Dreamsnap. It's been a little bit of a chore to get here, and clearly Pocahontas is not wanting to cooperate with me right now. So, she just looks so unbothered to be here. And then if we make the bird disappear. I don't hate it. Okay, let's start messing with like time of day. Let's actually fix the focus so we can see everything. We're gonna make this work. This is gonna be cute. Hopefully. Hopefully gonna be cute. I want to mess with like the color a tiny bit. Maybe I just need to mess with character lighting. I don't know. It's definitely going. Here's the thing. So I could take a picture like this. I don't like that they don't look at the camera when you're in this camera mode. Does that bother anybody else? I would need to move the walls. Because otherwise you're not going to be able to see everything I've done, and I've worked so hard to get here. Yeah, so that I literally was just talking about that not that long ago, saying I really need them to add filters where you just... Okay. I know I'm gonna regret doing this, but I want to change up my companions. I was seriously just talking about that, saying they need to add filters for the DLCs specific, because there are things that I know that came with certain DLCs. What is the bee pose? But I don't remember the item. Okay. What is this pose? It is kind of cute at the start. Okay, actually, I really like that. Hold up. I think we're gonna make this work. Obviously, we're gonna make the bee disappear. But I think this is gonna be cute. Okay. Maybe we do... earlier? I gotta make it so you can see everything. Like that. Definitely make it brighter. I kind of like that. Hold up. Hold up. Maybe I was just going the wrong direction. I always want to add like the shadows, but I find it so hard to work with. Okay. And then our girl needs to be a little bit brighter. I don't think I want as much of a light bloom as it's giving me. And I need Pocahontas to look like she's enjoying herself and that I didn't force her to be here. Again, I wish we could get them to pose while you're hanging out with them. Maybe I'll like it more. No, because I want more of that waterfall. You know what? I think this is good. I think it definitely works. We're gonna submit it. Actually, cancel. Do we want to add any motifs? And like look at it through first person? That would be very cool. I do agree. I think that would be a fun feature. I know a lot of people would probably be like, no, don't do that because of motion sickness, but you know, you wouldn't have to turn it on if you didn't want to. Man, this is tough because I technically can't like move this around if it's back there. Do I like that? I don't know. Those are the other questions one has to ask. You know what I just realized is she's completely blocking an entire area, and that just made me really sad. I know this is I'm gonna regret it, but I need to move her slightly. Because I do not want her blocking, like, an entire little portal area. And I mean, if I'm doing that, then I may as well test a theory. Yeah, to turn off motion blur. What's so funny to me though is that like game developers know. They literally know that people don't want motion blur on, like ever. Yet for some silly reason, they seem to keep turning it on like automatically. They're like, yes, this is what people want. It's like, no, people have repeatedly told you, please don't put on motion blur. Okay. I do kind of like it. I do think I need to move my girl up more, though, if I'm going to do it like this. It's all about perspective. All about perspective. So if we move up to, like, here. Maybe kind of, sort of. Then we can kind of be closer to her as well. I think. How far away would I have to move her to get the angle I want? Let's play that game too. Ooh, we'd have to be real nice and far away, and by that point you aren't even getting the same thing. Because I don't even think from here you're getting the same thing. Okay, we're gonna scoot this all back. Oops. Going back to kind of how we had things. Pocahontas, follow me, please. Pretty please. Perfect. You know what? Yeah. Now just face forward. Just a little bit. Girl? Okay. You're not playing properly, Pocahontas. I need you to figure it out, girlfriend. Okay, I technically don't have those walls in it anymore, but I don't necessarily hate that. Okay, so now we gotta do our pose with the bee. This is actually a really cute, like, pose option. Okay, then we turn off the companions. What time of day do I want it? No, probably right there. Fix the focus, get everything into focus. Kind of like that, I think. Okay, I definitely need this way brighter. I noticed that if you set something to like 1%, it kind of negates some of the brightness and stuff from other areas. Okay, let's mess with this a little bit. Honestly, don't know if I'm actually doing anything, but what happens if I do add some shadows? Just for funsies. It's so hard to balance that out. But I think this could work, kinda sorta. Maybe like that? I'm not a fan of where she's standing. But you know what? We're just gonna we're gonna call it good. We are gonna call it good. I technically didn't get as much of the... I would have to shift things over, and I don't want to deal with that, honestly. Okay, we did it. Go team. And we're just gonna reset the floating island. I probably should have waited to check to make sure that it was fully uploaded good. Fancy DLCs, I wish they... Yeah. All in just the, like, non-Disney related... Yeah, I agree. Okay, there's our submission. You know what? This is a good submission. I think. I think it's fun. But I totally agree. Why not just give us a DLC section? I want a category specifically for DLCs. Like each one individually. Okay, now that we've dealt with all of that, and that took way too long. I don't think I have any mist, so let's collect a little bit of mist, and then we can get back to decorating our meadow, which I'm super excited about decorating. Because we're kind of doing a little, like, Victorian town type thing. Also, I kind of want to change up her outfit again. But golly, that was a fun chore. Yeah, I definitely don't have enough mist to clean out everything. Oh, memory. Guess I can start opening these whenever I see them too. Ooh, also, real quick, just remembered that I currently have a bee and a bird. The bees are great, but they also pick up so many flowers. Actually, we'll bring Nana back because she can girl helps picking up sticks, and we have a big old quest to do that. Anyone else in particular? Like, what is this? Digging. Who do I have leveled up? Time bending. You know what? We're gonna hang out with a dragon because why not? They're adorable. Anyways, let's continue collecting some mist. We'll head over here, see if there's anything over here. There was a memory right in front of me. It's okay. Nana, go pick up all those sticks, please. I forgot I still had Pocahontas hanging out with me. Girl, you're free to go hang out around the valley.
Fun.
I'll come find you when I have all your gifts. What do we get? I was about to say that looks like Wreck-It Ralph. And then real quick, like, we'll see. My goodness, just so many people. See if there's any quick missed spots over here. There's one. I'm hoping I won't need too many. Oh, and another memory. My guess is I'll probably need about 600. Oh, we finished a memory. Look at us go. Oh, there's another memory. And featuring Gaston's meat stall. What a weird, just such a weird addition to the game. I remember doing that quest and I was just so baffled about what was happening. Granted, he's just such a goofy character. Like, he can be obnoxious, but his entire, like, character in the game just had to make me laugh when interacting with him. Okay, let's head back to the plaza. Or not the plaza. We're doing the peaceful meadow. Okay. I already see so many things that are going to need to be dealt with. But that's okay. Clean this all up. It's honestly not terrible. Okay. Harvest basil. Apparently I harvest plenty of that. Ooh, memory. Look at us go. Another Hercules one. Which, okay, I am so excited about the next update. Like, I know we just got this update, but a Hercules update, I'm super excited about.
Mother knows best.
I love that movie so much. I'm so curious, how they're gonna do it and who all is actually coming. I really want both Hercules and Meg, but my gut is just telling me that we're only gonna get Hercules. Because I have a feeling they're gonna save Meg for like a DLC or something. Which will be a little disappointing, but... Okay, so I think we picked all of that up. I think I wanted to switch this to this. Man, it is not liking doing paths right now. Let me save the game just to make sure. And I do need to make more of that. Yeah, I like that a lot. Okay, paths. Let's do this. How much of this can I make? Not a whole ton. Because I need to go uncraft some stuff. Yeah, I don't even think this is going to be enough to replace this. Oh, barely enough. Also, DDV, can we fix this? Can we have our paths line up seamlessly, please? Like, I am begging to have these line up seamlessly. Because the fact that I can see grass in between these is so... Like, it feels dramatic to say immersion breaking, but like a little bit, where I'm trying to make a certain aesthetic, a certain vibe, and then I see just a tiny little inch of grass. Okay, let's uncraft some of this other path that I made that I don't really need. Mostly uncrafting anything that kind of takes pebbles, because apparently I'm out of those. Okay, uncrafting station. Oh, collect. Apparently I had something uncrafted. Paths. We can uncraft all of... Why can I only... Hello? I'm sorry, why can I only uncraft 48 at a time? Is that a glitch? Why can't I uncraft the maximum number? Really? That's fun. Not time consuming at all. Man, that's brutal. Okay, so I know what I'm doing off stream because golly, because I think these also take pebbles and I can uncraft a lot of these. I can't even uncraft 14 of those. Why won't it let me do the maximum number? So bizarre. Okay, well, we're gonna collect this. Go back down to the meadow and work with what we got. I don't know if they just added that in recently or when that changed, but... Okay. Now I need to make more path. As much as possible of that. Okay. So let's back out. And I guess we'll keep working on paving some of this. Even though it seems to be really hating doing that right now. But like, hello? Why can I not? Weird. Okay. Guess we're just gonna do it this way. Go like that. Drag this across. Guess we'll go all the way that way. And then we need to kind of angle it down. And then cut like this. I also need to... Oops. Why can't I add any there? Weird. Okay. Kind of like that. And then we'll have this. Oh, I guess I can go even further with it. Very nice. Oops. Okay. So we kind of have it cut down. Of course, this little flower shop area. Then we got Tiana's house down here. I am not going to have enough of this to do everything. That's okay. We can at least fill in some of it. I don't know how I want to fill in this area quite yet. But I know I want to do like another... That's not the same path at all. Do I have... Oof. I know I want to do like another road bit right here. Yeah, this is not going to be enough to fill this all in. But there will be another little road bit right there. And then we'll do like a tiny bit. Maybe we do a nice little like courtyard or something here. But then in here, I don't think I'm going to extend this all the way like this. I think I'm going to do it at an angle. Because we'll have a little entrance to a park. Which I'm very excited about. I was thinking about, I mean, we could use some of this, but actually I bought, where is it? I bought this kit. And I don't know if I want to use this as the entrance to the park or if I want to use it for over here for their like front yard area. I feel like it's kind of giving entrance to a park. So let's see what we can come up with. Kind of wish this was wider. So maybe I will extend this like this. Okay, fix yourself, please. I'm definitely gonna need to buy more of these pieces. Also, I know one of y'all told me that we can actually plant in these or put flowers and stuff in them. Which is amazing. And I see that, like, it has a whole little grid. I love that. Hold up. What if we go like this? And then connect. I think that piece is going to be too big. Can I take another one of these? Ooh. I love that we can get... I'm going to spend all my money on this. I know it. Okay, but let's do some of these. And then maybe we do some of like the more... I really like these garden boxes, but I don't think it's going to fit the vibe we're going for. So what if we throw one of these in on either side maybe? We can throw in another little planter. And actually, it looks like there are these pieces, so we'll throw these in between. Ooh, I'm excited. I'm very excited about this kit. I think this is going to be fun. Our park is going to look very sad right now because there's no path or anything leading around it and no trees, but, you know, we get there. Okay. Do some of this. And actually, I'm going to have it curve that way, I think. And then do like a light post to finish it off. Hopefully. It's not gonna line up perfect. Breaks my little heart. Okay, what if... It's okay? It's okay. We'll make it work. Looks like we're just gonna scoot it down further. Which is not the end of the world. Can I... Yeah, I was about to see if I could do one of these and then this, but I think it's just gonna be slightly... Yeah. Okay. So we'll just throw that down. Okay, so we kind of have the entrance to the park on this side. So then we'll do the entrance to the park on this side. Because I think I kind of want to make this area right here like a little alleyway. But we'll see. So I probably should go grab another one of those fence ones. So let's go do that real quick. Oh, she's really thinking about it. Okay, well now seeing that, hold up. I can't make up my mind about this path. Do I like this better? It's such a tough call. Because I feel like I could go back and forth on it all day. Maybe we do stick with this. And this one's a lot easier to craft. Again, I feel like I wouldn't mind it as much if we didn't have this stark contrast of the green breaking everything up. Okay, let's run to Scrooge's and go grab another one of those gate pieces. And go from there. Because I think the park will be a fun little addition, and it's a good way to, like, fill in empty space. Okay. At least it's not in a giant clump this time. Hey, bud. Furniture. I'm shocked that it's not under fencing. What are we under? Landscaping? No. Is it just miscellaneous? Also, no. Actually, I'm gonna buy a few more of these. Okay, what are your tags? Casual, outdoors, other. Very nice. Okay, let's get another one of these. Am I running out of anything? We'll buy a few more of these. Okay. So we'll head back up to the meadow. And then we will, yeah. We got our little carousel. I love using Woody's house as like a little park attraction. It makes me think of like Central Park. And I don't know. I just love it. Also, this thing, I don't know what I want with it. Doesn't really fit the vibe. Maybe I can throw it down on my beach somewhere. Here, we'll throw it over here. Good enough. Not super worried about it. Okay. Anyways, we were grabbing this. Okay. And then we'll go all, because it should just be up at the front. Yeah, there we go. We'll do the little planter boxes again. I'm not sure what flowers I want to throw in there yet. And I'm definitely putting this tree in here. I'm just going to throw it out so I don't forget about it. Okay, so we got some of those planters. Can I? No, it's just going to be a bit too big. Hopefully we can fit one of these in here. Okay, that's not bad. And then This one might get a little squishy though. I'm not going to be able to make this all fit as nice as I want, huh? Hi, thank you. And welcome in. Maybe we can make this work like this. Oops, that's definitely off center, but we'll fix that in a second. Okay, hold up. So I want to get this like just right. Okay, I think we got it. I think that works. So then we'll have like the lake. I like it. I like the vision. We're getting somewhere. And then I don't know if this is the path I want to use through it. I might. Because I feel like, you know, I'm trying to think of like old Victorian type parks where everything is kind of lined up nicely and you have a very clear path to walk down, and I just don't want it to take up too much space. But I think that works. If it's just a quick little like path around, then we can fill it in with like picnic benches and pretty little things. And then this would be like the one part where it would branch off. And maybe towards here. I have so much of this path that I think it's definitely good to stick with this one. Is that how I want this to look? Because I know technically this is like our little teleportation well, but to me, I kind of am trying to think of this as like maybe like a wishing well. I think it's super cute. Okay, and then we're gonna lead this out. Like so, and it's also gonna branch down towards the beach. How do I want to do this? The real questions. Maybe like that. I think I like that. Don't like the angle that's at. And then we'll do something like that. Maybe I need to angle it here as well. Sure, why not? And then we'll kind of go like this. How close can I get this? Kind of like that? Okay, well. Clearly, I'm gonna have a lot of, like, editing to do of this path to get it to where I want it to be. Because I kind of want it to connect to over here. Whoa, 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 don't move the building, please. Hopefully we can kind of fill this in nicely. Wow, this just looks goofy, doesn't it? I think it's because I don't like the way that looks. And we may actually start angling this sooner. So like I said, I kind of want to do like a back alley area. So I may even delete this real quick because I know I'm going to put that over there. But just to experiment with how I want this to look. Okay, it looks like it's going to jut out a little bit there. And then maybe in like that? Question mark? I need that to fix itself. Okay, so then this will go down the side here. It's all coming together, slowly but surely. This will go like, right up to that. And then we'll kind of fix it. Okay. I don't know what's happening there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna fix it when we fix it. And honestly, we're just gonna connect that. I might just delete this all the way down to here. I think so. I think I like that. Again, I don't have any trees or anything down, so it's gonna be really hard to tell. I may even fill this in like so. Because then we're gonna line it with a fence. And I don't know. Okay, I do have some of it. I was about to say, I'm not sure if I have any of it, but we're good. I think we're gonna do it on this side. I also have to see, oops, definitely didn't want to get rid of that. I also have to see how, like, easy it is to move around. That really bothers me that it adds an extra post. Maybe I won't notice. I thought they said they were fixing the way the fences are angled. That does not look fixed to me. Maybe I just put like a trash can or something right there. Because I think that's going to be better than putting it at a goofy angle. But let's back out, especially because I'm sure it's just going to have a little bit of a freak out for backing out. Yeah, there she goes. she's thinking about it. Okay, so we have our cute little, our little path. Then we kind of have like our main road. Then this wraps around where you can head back towards the park, or you can go to this little alley. And I think I'm gonna put the like little Lady and the Tramp spaghetti thing there. I just gotta figure out where, there it is. We got this, but like 2-3 years ago. It wasn't that long ago. I guess it was 2 years ago. We got it when we got Monsters Inc. update. It was part of that Valentine's Day Star Path. It's super cute though. So I think it's gonna be like a fun little... I like it. Hi, welcome in. It's been a while. How have you been doing? What were you baking? I kind of like that. What else do we have in here? We have this fountain, which I like a lot. It just bums me out how tiny it is. I really wish it was larger. I'm so bad with song names, artist names. I could not tell you who sings it. My husband likes to play a game when we listen to the radio and he asked me who this is and I'm like no clue. It's me. It's me. I'm singing this song. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna use it. It's just slightly too small for what I like. Okay, as cool as this item is, I feel terrible having it in my valley with a big giant wagon that says dog pound on it. I don't think people would appreciate. I do have the music on. It currently is not really playing any. And I think that's just because I'm in furniture mode. It tends to play more when you're not in furniture mode. I also have it set to streaming friendly, and that just like it switches the music so it's a similar tone, but it won't play like the Disney specific music when I'm hanging out with certain companions. Because otherwise my streams would get flagged for copyright. And we don't want that. Oh, apparently I turned on caps lock. Awkward. Trying to find like... This isn't necessarily the one I was thinking of. I thought we had some sort of dumpster item. And that trash can is way too tiny. What if I search trash? Am I gonna find anything I like? Probably not. Whoa. Did not mean to grab that. Let's go to Scrooge's and see if there's anything that pops up. See if anything exciting shows up. So I was fairly confident there was some sort of item. The item I normally use also as like a dumpster if I can't find one is I tend to use like the minecart. So we might use that.
Oh, greetings, neighbor.
Furniture. Okay, that's the only thing that I know we have more types of trash cans. What do they call... What if I search bin? Okay, there's that. Recycling bin. Fine, what if I search recycle? get these? Well, we could use those. Okay, why not? We'll just use
I
those.
need to talk to you.
So I think we're gonna finish off that little area behind Tony's restaurant. And then, I don't know, we'll kind of go from there. Fast travel back up. I'm 90% sure I threw these in. So those can go. I will definitely end up decorating the little lake. But we're not quite there yet. Okay, so let's search. So we figured out it was recycling. So let's apply that. Some magical recyclers. Yeah, it just kind of fills in that area. Can I fit in a second set right next to it? Bummer. I guess the only other thing I could, like, picture putting there would be, like, a bush or something, or a light post. Maybe we do a light post there. Let's see, lighting. Really love these ones, but they don't quite fit what we're going for. I'm debating either doing the Mickey ones around, or we'll do these ones, because these ones feel very Victorian to me. So I think we'll do those. I don't know, maybe we do add the silly little... I would have to move this in, huh? Even more? Really? And then I couldn't put this here. Why is this such a large footprint? The real questions. It's okay. We'll leave that there. So then they'll have a little light post. What else do we want back here? Let's filter back to Lady and the Tramp. See if anything good sparks our interest. Why? What about his little... Oh, we have this fire hydrant. That's kind of fun. You know, it'd be even more fun is if we didn't have this stripe. Put that out there. Do I? Did I never tear down this island? No, it's torn down. Oh, I know where I put it. I put it in the forest. I was looking for his little, like, barrel bed, but I think I can just put some regular barrels back there and that'll be okay. Oops. So let's search for some barrels. Apply filter. Yeah, there we go. We'll just do some of these, I think. And maybe a crate if I have any. Oh yeah. Perfect. Yeah, I quite like the way that looks. Okay, and I definitely, not by very much, but went over my 2-hour mark that I have time for today. I just wanted to say thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you did, please feel free to leave a like. It helps it go a long, long way. And if you want to consider subscribing for more cozy content, we would love to keep seeing you hang out with us. But with that, I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and I will see y'all on our next adventure.